Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me on this Sunday. And it is February 11th, I think. 10th or 11th. I'm not sure. But it is Sunday. It is our Sacred Sunday Messages from Spirit. And I am so happy to welcome you here if you're new and to give you a big warm hug. All of you, and those of you who have been with me from the beginning, I just want to say thank you so much. And I brought a bunch of flowers to the reading today. My house, I have to be surrounded by flowers, whether they're um, the fabricated kind or the real kind. And today I just felt a real sense of sharing flower energy with you. It might sound weird, but it feels very much like you need this. I need this. It feels like there's some sort of energy that needs to be triggered to kind of catapult a final clearing away of things, kind of cleaning things up, right? It's kind of like when we are, if you ever see um, anybody that does demo work, tearing down walls, because you have to put up new sheetrock and all that stuff. You have to clean up the debris. Sometimes there's big, humongous pieces. Sometimes it's just dust, little pieces that you can't see. And so it kind of feels like that's where we are in terms of kind of healing aftermath. That's what it feels like to me. And so I figured I felt very motivated to bring these lovely flowers with me today to this message for you. I do feel there is an emphasis on healing. There's always going to be healing, guys. But I feel like there's an emphasis on sort of assisting in that healing by being around certain things that can trigger sort of the aftermath cleanup of all of the stuff inner work we've been doing. That's what this kind of feels like to me right now. Before we go into the cards and the message from Spirit, let's take a moment to pay attention to our breathing, to breathe in and out. In through your nose, out through your mouth, to clear out our energy, to make room for this message and to facilitate this exchanging of energy that will catapult our healing process and kind of kickstart another step on our way to this change, this new thing that's happening in your life. It does feel like a lot of people right now are on the cusp of a magnificent change, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's just take these moments to breathe just a few minutes, just a minute, breathing in and out, clearing the energy. And as you breathe, feel the rise and fall of your shoulders. Feel the heartbeat. Feel it beating to the rhythm of love, right? Self-love, God's love. Energy exchange of love. And so, as we breathe a few more times, appreciating our bodies, appreciating our intelligence, our spiritual energy, appreciating every emotion that is within us, facilitating change in feeling good about yourself, feeling confident, feeling strong. And we ask right now that this energy exchange, this energy that's here from Spirit to all of us, and I was hearing correction, with Spirit for all of us, to really kind of feel into our own personal being, our energy, feeling into our self-confidence, the I can energy, the I will energy, rather than the opposite. I know I can do this. I have every faith in myself. I have every faith in my divine creator, in my angels, in the support that I am receiving now to accomplish and set forth on whatever this is that I'm doing that's changing in my life. To feel the support, the energy, the love in this moment right now. That felt good, didn't it? Didn't that feel good? It felt loving, it felt supportive, it felt just connected, very much, very connected with yourself, with your divine creator, with your angels. And I'm hearing, don't forget loved ones that have passed, and maybe your furry friends, your forever animal that maybe passed over, or the ones that are living in here. I feel the support very much right now for all of us. And so as I was meditating over this message this morning, I was feeling the presence and the energy of Archangel Raphael. And I was seeing and what I'm seeing right now is sort of a red cross, right? It's a cross in red. And the feeling that I get from that visual and that vision is you're not alone. Everything you do, everything, in every decision you make, in every breath you breathe, you are surrounded by angels, by support. You are sort of, it's almost like God is taking you into his arms or her arms, however you see God. And it's just that confirmation that everything is going to be okay is enough. It is enough for us to give us that extra boost of energy to move forward, to keep moving on our path, even when things seem still, when things seem to be kind of in an in-between phase. Work is still being done on our behalf within ourselves, okay? I'm just going to see, I have a lump in my throat. My goodness. It's a very connected feeling, very loving, supportive feeling. Wow, I can't, let me just process this for a moment. My voice is, that lump in my throat. There's so much to be said. But it's not just in the speaking. It's not just in saying what needs to be said. It's feeling it, feeling into that. Knowing that whatever this energy exchange is today, it is for a good reason. It is for our benefit, to move forward, to pick up our feet, to stop looking back, to stop feeling lack, right? That's a rhyme. And to just change the whole mindset. That's what's happening naturally, guys. Yeah, Archangel Raphael, we get the yes card, right? And he says, yes, this is it. This is it. Yes, this is the time. This is confirmation that what's going on, what's happening, the stillness in between, it's really not still on your on the inner workings, on something behind the scenes. It's not, you feel like you're in stillness, and that's okay. Take a break, rest, whatever it is you need to do. But what's going on behind the scenes is unknown to us right now. But I have every faith that this is the year. Do you see the yes? Archangel Raphael says yes. Right. And he says, trust your feelings. Trust them. There is something coming that we don't see, and it's good for us. Okay? It's good. It's not, don't fear it, whatever it is. You guys, I've been saying this for weeks. These changes are coming, and I feel in this month, in this year, we're going to experience exponential change in some part of your life. And maybe for some of you, in all parts of your life. Your health will change for the better. Your financial status, your maybe a new career, maybe a new calling that you weren't aware of, or maybe continuing education or something like that, right? It feels very fated, like divine will, divine timing. And Archangel Raphael says yes. Say yes. Yes, you trust. Yes, you believe. Yes, you know that you are a very special being of light. You know that you are meant for so much more, and that you deserve so much more, because you are on a higher spiritual level than you've ever been before. You're coming closer to your authentic self, how you were created, the energy that you were created in. You are coming ever so closer to having a huge impact on your surroundings, on maybe people around you, or some sort of benevolence that comes from you to someone else. And guys, when we take for granted little things, like maybe you hold the door open for someone, or you buy someone a coffee, or you smile at someone, or you tell them have a good day, or whatever it is that you do that helps somebody, just because you don't see it doesn't mean that they don't feel it or have been impacted by it. All of these things, guys, have been kind of building up in your karmic bank, so to speak, right? And everything that you do that comes from your heart, that you do from out of grace, that you do out of love, it's like putting coins in a piggy bank, right? When you're a kid, you get all excited because you've got coins in there. How much do you have now? How much do you have? But what I really love about this message is that we're not doing this for how much can I get back. It's sort of an automatic thing that we do, or going to do, that creates this beautiful, like a bountiful blessing, like a cornucopia. If you ever see the cornucopia, pictures of cornucopia with fruit and veggies spilling out of it, and it just seems like an endless supply. So what I feel here with Archangel Raphael saying, this is actually so many things that you've done that have built up, that are bringing in these blessings, because your cup runneth over, okay? It's time to give back to you. And so whether you give back to you, or the universe gives back to you, or both, because you and the universe are a team, it's here for you. And Archangel Michael says, yes, acknowledge that it's here for you. I'm looking at this picture of Archangel Raphael, and he's looking down on this baby, right? And this baby here is just born, and he's innocent. There's such an innocence to newborn babies. And he says, if you just look at the truth of who you are, like this newborn baby born into the world, who are you? What were you made to do? Or what were you made of? Who are you? It just feels like this is like seeing yourself as innocence, seeing yourself in innocence, right? Seeing yourself as a sort of a newborn baby. Something new is brewing, something new is coming, something new. But yet your soul has known about this for a very long time. That's what this feels like. Anything else, Archangel Raphael? And forgive me if I seem... I'm just saying it as it comes in, guys. This is what I'm hearing from that Archangel Raphael energy. That yes card, when it says yes with that exclamation, you better believe that it means yes. This energy means yes. Yes, this is change. Yes, you can believe. Yes, you can be confident. Yes, you can. Whatever it is you're doing. I believe that we limit ourselves. Okay? I'm not saying today you're a, you've been a stay-at-home mom for years and all of a sudden you're going to go be a doctor tomorrow. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, but you can work towards whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever it is you feel called to do. You have it in you. It is within you. And Archangel Raphael wants us to know, look at yourself as if you are an innocent child, sort of looking through the eyes of innocence, not looking at, for example, you're not looking at, I'm going to say this, my daughter is a very smart young lady. She is 22 years old. And when she was going through graduating high school, she was very nervous about taking the SAT test. And while she was at the top of her class all throughout high school, she was scared of failing an SAT test. You know what I mean? Like she was afraid to get below a certain score. And I said to her, listen, you need to believe and you need to look at it like it's not in a negative way, like, oh, I can't ever make the score I want to make. But look at it like, turn it around to a positive, that whatever score I get is really an indication of where my strength is and where I need to grow, instead of looking at it like I failed. And so we need to look at and approach our solutions to problems with fresh eyes of an innocent child, to look at it through positivity and try so hard, try your best not to bring negativity into it, because I'm telling you, there's so much going on today in our lives, in our outer environment, that can easily put us in that spiral, down to feeling, can spiral us, our energy down, and feeling all of that lack of, feeling less self-confidence, not feeling good about yourself. It's like you have to see this through the eyes of innocence so that you can move into that energy of, yes, I can. If you understand what I meant by that, then I'm glad, because I kind of stammered a little, but that's just how I'm getting that information and what I'm feeling. You see here, Archangel Raphael confirms it. Look, okay? Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. Stop putting your negative emotions into something. Let me tell you, and I say this a lot. I know a lot of people who, when they do put their intention out there for the universe, it's in desperation. And it's in that energy of, I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't get this. If this doesn't come through, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. The universe can't hit that target because it doesn't align with your soul. Your soul is confident. Your soul wants you to know, yes, I can, and I will, and thank you, universe, for delivering it to me. Do you see the difference? So Archangel Raphael is saying, go away from these negative thoughts. It's time to leave that unhealthy situation behind. Look for the magic in life. What is it you want? Envision it. Visualize it. Put it on, a vision board. Put it in writing. Honor it. Even if you have to do a ceremony around it. Something I used to do is I used to write things out, what it is that I want. And I would, for me, this is what I used to do. I would light a candle, put some crystals around it, and I would say my own prayer from my heart to God, to the universe, and say, help me to have faith and buoy my faith when it goes away. Or if I feel myself sliding into a negative energy, please help me to come back from that, because I have complete faith and trust in myself, in the universe, and in this outcome. And so Archangel Raphael is saying, go away from those negative thoughts. You don't need that. You don't need that in your life. You don't need that in order to make decisions. You don't need to look at the negatives. Yeah, be smart about stuff, but don't go to the universe and, oh my God, I need this right now. I need this so desperately. What you need is you need to feel how into it. How would you feel if this thing came true? It would confirm your faith in yourself, your faith in your divine creator, right? Your faith in the universe. And I'm hearing practice makes perfect. So if we practice those, I'm going to suggest something. And I think I'm going to do this. I haven't had time to do the guided meditations, but what I really would like is to create some affirmations for all of us and to use those on a daily basis. Not just when you feel desperate, but every time you look in the mirror, every time you wake up, whatever it is, whatever's comfortable for you, to say, I am enough. I am powerful. Everything is turning out in my favor. I have complete faith and trust in myself. And guys, we all know that habits take, I think it's 21 days to kind of kick in and take effect. And it feels very much like this is one of those situations where Spirit is saying, this is exactly what's needed right now for all of us. Okay? What else, Archangel Raphael? And we do thank Archangel Raphael's energy for being here with us today to guide us on our path to move us forward, right? Yeah, I'm getting a couple things here. I'm just going to pull all these cards. Yep. Okay. So Archangel Raphael is saying there's something that's directly relating to your diet, okay? Whatever it is that you're consuming, whatever food it is, or drink, Archangel Raphael is saying it's important to not only nourish your soul, nourish your body, eat the right foods. And this says organic if you can. I know organic's more expensive. But eat cleanly. That's what I'm feeling here. Fruits and vegetables, and staying away from things that might trigger something in your body. I know when I eat something, some things, I get really itchy, and I know it's not good for me. I know it's not good for my body. So, pay attention to those signs. But Archangel Raphael is saying, thank you for supporting me to eat healthier, to maybe take supplements, or to find a good walking path, or to, who not everybody wants to pay a gym membership fee, maybe to naturally work out your muscles, right? And not only do you work out your body, it affects your mind in a positive, clean way. That's what I keep hearing, clean, right? Um, and I'm feeling a very natural energy here to enjoy lightness, something that's light, right? Whether it's light, making your diet lighter, or enjoying the natural sunshine, whatever it is, you need that light around you, because you need to match on the outside what's on the inside. And that's what I'm feeling here with Archangel Raphael. Yeah, see, he's talking about radiant health. Thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. So yes, a lot of us are recovering from toxic energies within our thoughts. Some of you may be recovering physically from something. But there's a big emphasis today on residual cleanup of inner work that we've done for things we've released. And I'm seeing steps. Okay, so you're talking about ascension. I had a visual one time of, it was some steps, right? And in the corner, down at the bottom of the steps, there was a shadow on the wall. And I saw a person in that shadow, and sunlight streamed in through the window, halfway up the stairs. And this person wanted so badly to look at the sunlight, to be in the sunlight, to feel the warmth. And what I saw in that vision, was somebody who finally came out of the darkness. And when they ventured up the stairs to that sunlight, it was like a miraculous recovery from something. And so that reminds me of that vision that I saw of somebody coming out of the darkness. And I feel like that darkness was really an oppressive energy of feeling, the feelings that person had, feels like it was like incompetency, or not feeling worthy, or not feeling self-confident, or something like that. And I feel like that example is sort of what Archangel Raphael is trying to tell us. And he's saying, expect a miracle here. Don't look at it like, oh, I don't know how I'm ever going to do that. Because we are a miracle in and of ourselves, with this energy that resides in these human bodies, right? Archangel Raphael is saying, thank you for this miraculous solution to whatever it is, for this miraculous recovery from our toxic thoughts. We're not perfect, guys. We're human beings. And that's why it's always an energy. Our energies are always trying to sort of align body, mind, spirit, right? As above, so below. And so sometimes there's friction there. So our soul is our soul. It never, it goes on forever with that energy and the uniqueness of how we were made. But our body, our mind, our emotional, all of that can really be opposite of what our soul is. And so we're always constantly trying to be in alignment with body, mind, spirit, as above, so below. And so I truly believe that It takes so many things to um, bring us to that point of alignment. Okay, it is a work in progress, always, because we are human beings, carrying around our forever energy, our spirit, our soul. There's always going to be some kind of that thing like that. And so that's why it's important that we shed things along the way. We release things. We move away from toxic situations. We clear our mind. I was thinking, that was a song, wasn't it? Who sang that? Maybe it was Beyonce. Clear your mind and the rest will follow. And so I feel like that is a very real, true statement. Okay, what else, Archangel Raphael? All of this healing energy that's been going on, it's sort of like waiting for the dust to settle so we can clean it, the rest of it up, right? Clear it out and move it out. So Archangel Raphael says, look at, he's saying, you think your relationship is in shambles, or you think that there's like no hope? Ask for help. Think in the positive. You guys, you know that if something isn't working and you know it's not going to work, that's not being negative. That's being truthful. But when you're in a situation and you feel negative all the time around you, it's really important to remove ourselves from that negative mindset, that negative energy, and to cleanse and clear our home, our bodies, our mind, right? And fill it with positive affirmations, positivity, positive things in our house. That's why I have so many flowers around. And if you notice in my readings, I usually have flowers in the backdrop in the background, because it is healing for me. It is positive for me. And so don't get me wrong, you don't have to go out and spend a fortune on redecorating your home. But add some things to it that are positive. Maybe some crystals, or smudge your home, or add flowers or something positive to it. You need that positive energy. It's always a battle, guys. It is. As long as we are here in this human body, we are going to have struggles. And that's not being negative. That's truth. And so it's up to us to manage our to bring us back into faith, to bring ourselves into more clarity of who we are, to not settle for things that don't serve us, right? Feeling into our worthiness. Anything else, guys? So a lot of this is about a healing. I feel like this too is like cleaning up, sweeping away the dust, right? After everything has settled and things have been kind of stripped down. Archangel Raphael says, take care of yourself. Whether it's doing yoga, stretching, walking, whatever it is. Even if you need to rest, then you rest. You listen to your body. Because it all goes hand in hand with our spiritual growth. Let me tell you right now, I've been doing this for a long time. And I know. And I was talking to my daughter yesterday. We were talking about something. I don't share personal things with you guys, but I will say this. I've worked really hard over the last year to get my health in check, right? I found out a while back that I have type 2 diabetes, and I'll be real. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I had to go on insulin injections and some medication along with that. But what it did for me was it opened my eyes. Some of you might say that's a tower moment, and I think it might have been. But it opened my eyes to the importance of taking care of myself. And in this past year, I have changed my diet, the food that I eat. I have become more connected with myself. I have, in the process, lost 37 pounds. Seems like a lot, right? And it is. But I kind of developed this mental sort of turnabout. We were talking about, my daughter and I were talking about food, because every once in a while I do treat myself to something. What happened was we were talking about carbs, and I have really cut back a lot on my bread carbs because I'm a bread lover. And so every once in a while I'll treat myself to maybe one slice of bread or something like that. But I guess my point is that my whole mindset has changed, but not just because I found out that I'm diabetic and I need to take care of myself. I kind of, in the last, I would say, couple of years, I've been really understanding the importance of loving myself, walking away from things that don't align with my beautiful soul, right? Not putting up with certain things, knowing my boundaries, and it feels very much like, in the process of loving myself and being dedicated to my wellness, my energy, my spiritual growth, my path, everything kind of fell into alignment with that. And that's why it's not a struggle for me to be in this new lifestyle with better health, because I realize the importance of who I am, what I'm made of, and how God sees me. So I feel like Archangel, this is huge. Archangel Raphael's telling us, use your natural healing abilities. Use your natural healing abilities to heal yourself into wellness. Now, I'm not saying don't go see a doctor, because believe me, I'm working closely with a doctor. Doctors are very important. I always encourage you, if you need physical, medical attention, seek a doctor, or dental, or mental health, whatever it is. They are there for a reason, and you will be guided to the right one. So Archangel Michael's giving us all kinds of advice here. Get a massage. Have someone do it for you if you can't pay someone. Do an energy exchange. Do an exchange. Do a massage for someone and they'll do one for you. It may not be at a professional place, but it will be that beautiful energy exchange of wellness. Okay? So I feel like this message today is about wellness. That's what this is about. Is there anything else, Archangel Raphael? Yeah, so one last thing he says. Acceptance. Please help me to accept everything that is going in the right direction, that your path forward is yours. And to accept changes in your life, it's going with the flow and not trying to swim upstream. As we all know, that is the path of resistance. You want the path of least resistance in order to facilitate more growth, okay? Think about that. Would you rather be stressed or not stressed? I would rather be in peace. And look at this. I'm going to just show you a few cards from this Angel Therapy Oracle cards, okay? Visualize success. What I say about vision board or visualizing. See yourself doing well in this situation. Have faith in the positive outcome, because guess what? There is one. Because when we train ourselves to think positive, to be positive, to visualize what it is that we want, it will come to you. That's not saying we don't have to do some of the work ourselves, but we are actually working in conjunction with the the universe. Okay? I want to grab the Archangel Michael cards too, because I know that he has a message for us. If you get nervous, focus on service. Focus on who you are. Focus on love, right? And I used to tell my daughter, when you get nervous before taking a test, breathe. Breathe in goodness. Breathe in success. Breathe in whatever it is, however, whatever it is you want to visualize. Breathe that in to your body, because that actually is going to bring you good results. What do you have to say, Archangel Michael, before we close this out? Show us what you have to say, please. Yeah, I love this card. This situation is already resolved. What are you worrying about? Give your cares and concerns to your angels, okay? Thank you for resolving this, Archangel Michael. Thank you, God. I knew it could be resolved because I know and I have faith in myself. I believe in myself. I trust in myself. You made me in your image. Therefore, I am powerful. I am strong. I am smart. I am talented. I am gifted. I am beautiful. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like this message is all about our well-being, inside and out, physical, emotional, spiritual, and as above, so below. Because there is eternal love here for you. Love never goes away. It is eternal. And Spirit says that eternal love is not just God loving you or your angels loving you. It is you loving you. And it is real. And it is eternal. And you, right? You have to live in this body, in this world, in this time. So while you're here, love yourself so much. See yourself in that beautiful innocence of a baby through those eyes, without the corruption of the world. We are living in a world where right now things can be kind of scary, but we are here. And while we are here, we need to focus on love. Okay? I'm not trying to paint you a fairy tale picture, because in reality, we have to make decisions. We have to provide for our needs, for our family, for ourselves. And while we are here, we need to make the best of it. Okay? Trust and have faith in this message. Trust and have faith. I'm hearing Jesus, Christ-like energy. Have faith. When I hear stories about Jesus and the work that he did, it's almost, I want to say almost too good to be true, right? Because how does anybody, that is their whole life, walking the path of service. How do you, day in and day out, heal people? Maybe even, maybe he sacrificed some of things in his life to do God's work, right? And when I think of that energy, when I think of the stories, I think to myself, that is somebody who truly trusts in his divine calling, in himself. And I feel like he checked his ego at the door. And so, whether or not you believe these stories are true, they are stories, and they are here for us to learn from them. And so I feel like in order for us to do good work, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, we have to first love ourselves and fall in love with trust for ourselves, trusting in ourselves, trusting in the universe, trusting in God. And I hope that this resonates with you somehow, some way. Do you have anything, one last message for us, Archangel Raphael? I'm going to get one from Raphael because I just said Raphael, so I feel like there is. Yeah, you bet there is a last message. Look at this. A favorable outcome. How do you see yourself? How do you see your outcome? Favorable or not? Don't put yourself in that situation where your outcome is negative. Don't do it. Because the universe will give you what you ask for, even if it's not positive. So if you focus on the positive, you're going to get the positive. If you focus on the negative, you're going to get the negative. Do you see how much you're in control here? Once we get that and we grasp that and we understand it, we are well on our way to becoming successful people in whatever we do, right? And I'm not talking just material. I'm talking in our spiritual calling, in our spiritual growth, in our spiritual path, in our physical life, our careers, our financial status, our healthy status. We are in control here, guys. Certain things, yes, are divine timing, but we can actually assist in that because this is about you, right? This path, it's about you. It's about you coming to terms with you, to embracing you, to finding your truth about you, yourself, loving you for who you are, your uniqueness, right? Divine intervention is at hand. Oh, thank you, Archangel Raphael. And God is saying, yes, there is divine timing. There is divine timing. And let's do this together, hand in hand. Let's visualize your success, hand in hand. You're not doing this alone. I hope that you have enjoyed this message. I pray that this applies to you in some way. And I want you to know that I'm here always. Until I'm called to do something different, this is your channel. This is your time, your space. Time for you to come here to feel loved, to feel guided, to feel inspired, whatever it is. This channel is for you. Until next time, everyone, love and light to all of you. Namaste.